Okay, so this is part 5 of what led up to my baby's death. Um, okay, I was at the part where we were at the vet's office, with my cat. Um, the vet came out and called us in. Um, I got up with my cat and looking back at my mom, wondering what the hell she was doing. Um, I think the reason why I got pissed, or I already said the reason why I got pissed at my mom because it wasn't my idea to have my cat put down on November 5th. I was totally against it. So when I got up and my mom just sat there, I felt like I kind of it was like I just felt like, mom, what the hell are you doing? This is what you've been trying to. I mean, I felt like this is what you've been talking me into. I mean, trying to get me to agree with you about for months. So why now, when we're finally here, I get up with my cat and you just sit your ass there? Like, I mean, what? Are you like chickening out all of a sudden now? Are you finally starting to feel bad about it? That's how I felt. So, all right, so I get up, go into the back into the room with the vet, and the vet was started asking me questions. Is this what you want to have done today? And I already said in my last video, I said to the vet, no, this is what my mom wants to have done today, so I guess we're doing it. My voice was shaky. It was hard for me to even say that to the vet. Um, and the thing too is that the vet, started asking me questions, about like, what been going on with my cat, and stuff like that. And I told her, well, she started having a little bit of pink clear fluid coming out just yesterday, the day before. And but even when the vet asked me that, I mean, what pissed me off is like the vet's sitting there asking me, what's wrong with my cat, and trying to figure out why we decided to have her put down. But at the same time, the vet's standing there holding the sedation shot, right in my face. So I kind of felt like no matter what I say, no matter what I tell you about, what symptoms I noticed my cat having or anything like that, you're still standing there with that shot. So you're definitely gonna do it no matter what. Um, so yeah, I was kind of pissed about that. So basically, and I have to stop saying basically. I just realized I say basically a lot. I think it's a nerve thing. When I'm really frustrated or nervous, I tend to repeat words. It's just something I need to work on. Anyway, the vet, the whole time my cat was up on the examining table or whatever, she was like leaning towards me. Because, like I said, my cat is afraid of going to the vet, just like how some kids are afraid to go to the doctor. Okay, that's how I seen it. So my cat's like leaning towards me when I'm trying to get her to like stand up on the in the middle of the exam table. And after I said, yeah, I guess we're having it done today, the vet just, it was like, I don't know, like, so all right, my cat was already scared to death. She's leaning towards me for comfort. I was trying to, not push her away, but I was trying to get her to stand up so the vet could, do whatever. Which, well, whatever, we know what that was going to be. And the vet basically just took my cat. Uh, I felt like my cat was just being pulled away from me because she was leaning towards me, but the vet just picked her up by her. How they pick up cats sometimes by like the back of their neck. Vet just picked my cat up by the back of her neck, stuck the sedation shot in her lower back, and the sedation shot started to work pretty quick. Um, I knew it was just a sedation shot, but it started to work pretty quick. I mean, like, when I say quick, I mean like within just a couple seconds. So, like, 1 second, my cat's just standing there. A couple more seconds, she's laying down, licking her lips. Cats do that when they get nervous. Licking her lips, um, laying down on her side. And that was when all of a sudden my mom comes in. After I felt like I had to watch like one of the worst parts of the whole thing. I mean, I didn't stay in there when they gave her the shit that really kills her. But after my cat's laying there after the sedation shot, then all of a sudden my mom decides to come in after her ass was sitting in the waiting room, you know? So finally my mom comes in, she sees my cat laying there. I think my mom thought that Princess was already dead, because she was sedated. So my mom comes in and, then to my shock, my mom burst out crying and goes over and kisses my cat on the head and says, "Oh, my baby, I'm so sorry." And I mean, I was already crying. I told you, I started crying a whole day before this shit even happened. I was crying on that morning, and I was crying all the way, when we were driving up there. I was crying and shaking, and not out loud, but I was crying and shaking. I was crying when I brought her into the exam room. That was the first time I see my mom cry about it. When my cat's laying there already sedated, then you come in and you start crying. And I was pissed. Because I just felt like, I mean, even if my mom was really upset, if it finally hit her that, yeah, this is Princess is sedated. They're gonna give her the next whatever they do, IV shot of the shit that's gonna kill her, right after. So she's almost half dead. I'm getting too angry here. I need to calm down. Deep breaths, Jeff. Deep breaths. Okay. So I don't want to get too angry, because then I definitely will be like stuttering and repeating shit like crazy. But I was pissed that my mom was crying. I mean, I tried to, and I got also was felt confused because I was trying, in a way, I wanted to understand, that maybe it finally hit my mom that my cat was actually dying. But then at the same time, I was confused because I felt like, why are you crying? Isn't this what you wanted to happen? You know? And she only came in there and cried like for a minute and kissed my cat and then just left the room again. And then that's when I left with my mom. But it was just horrible. It was just a horrible day. Uh, and oh yeah, I told you my older cousin Tanya gave us a ride up there, but I didn't know that she wasn't gonna stay to give us a ride home. So me and my mom had to leave the vet office, and I told you the weather was horrible. We had to leave the vet office, go out into the freezing cold, because we ended up having to take a bus home. Go out to the freezing cold, and it's raining, wind blowing, and we had to walk to the bus stop, which was several blocks away. So it was just a miserable day. I was crying, I was shaking, uh, wind was blowing, it's freezing cold, gray sky, and yet I still had to walk several blocks to just go and wait at the damn bus stop for a half hour until the bus finally came so we could get home and I could go up into my nice warm bed and just try to like relax and calm down and like try to finally let everything sink in, because I don't know if that's even the right word, but it was just a terrible day. And time's almost up already, and I wanted to start talking about, like, I wanted to get this bad day out. I wanted to get the negative shit out first, so that I can finally tell you in the next probably 2 videos, hopefully not 5, but the next 2 videos, the good stuff about my cat, how I met her, and why the hell she was just so important. She played such a big role in my life that I feel like I have to sit here and talk about her so damn much, because I'm sure people are wondering that. I mean, I know some people were probably thinking, it's just a cat. What's the big deal? Why is Abstract Jim talking about her so damn much? So stay tuned. I'll explain in the next video. Bye.